You are sitting in a room full of people. Someone is laughing, someone is talking, someone is showing everyone something on their phone, and you are right there with them, smiling, nodding, saying the right things at the right time. But inside, something feels completely empty. Not sad, not angry, just hollow, like you are watching your own life from somewhere far away instead of actually living it. And the worst part is not even the feeling itself. The worst part is not being able to explain it. Because what do you even say? Everyone is right here. Everything looks fine. So why do you still feel like this? If you have ever asked yourself that question, stay with this. Because by the end, something is finally going to make sense. Most people think loneliness means being by yourself. No friends, nobody around. But that is not what we are talking about today. We are talking about the kind of loneliness that sits right next to you at the dinner table. The kind that follows you into a group chat full of messages. The kind that shows up in the middle of a party when everyone around you is having the time of their life. This kind is invisible, and it is so much harder to carry. Because at least when you are physically alone, the feeling makes sense. This one does not. And that confusion makes it even heavier. The first reason this happens is something most people never think about. The people around you know you, but they do not see you. There is a big difference between those two things. They know your name, your face, the things you say when everything is okay. But do they know what goes on inside your head at 2 a.m. when the whole world gets quiet? Do they know what you are actually afraid of? Do they know the real version of you, the one that only comes out when nobody is watching? Probably not. Because without even realizing it, you send a different version of yourself into every room, edited, put together, fine. And that version never struggles. That version is always okay, but that version is not really you. And deep down, you feel that gap every single day. The gap between who you actually are and who you let people see. And that gap, that space in between, is exactly where this loneliness lives. The second reason is one you feel every day, but probably never had words for until right now. Every conversation around you stays on the surface. Weekend plans, funny videos, did you see what happened? And you sit there, nodding and laughing and saying, yeah, totally, while something inside you quietly checks out. Because you were never really looking for small talk. You were looking for the kind of conversation where someone asks how you are and actually waits for the real answer. Not the fine answer, the honest one. The one you have been holding on to for a long time now. And when that never comes, when every single interaction stays shallow, you start to disappear inside yourself, even while standing in a full room. Not because nobody is around you, but because nobody is really there for you. Now here's the part nobody sees coming. Sometimes this loneliness has absolutely nothing to do with other people. Sometimes you have been moving so fast through work, through responsibilities, through just trying to get through the day, that somewhere along the way, you completely lost touch with yourself. You stopped asking what you actually feel, what you actually need, what you actually want from this one life you have been given. And when you lose that, when you become a stranger to your own inner world, that is honestly the loneliest place a human being can be. Because no matter how many people walk into that room, no matter how loud it gets, no matter how many messages come through, none of them can reach you when you are not even home inside yourself. And the last reason is the one that quietly hurts the most. Somewhere along the way, you got really good at being okay. Maybe you learned early that showing your real feelings made people uncomfortable, that needing something made you too much, that the easiest thing to do was just smile and say you are fine and keep moving. So you did. And you got so good at it that it stopped feeling like a choice and just became who you are. And the people around you believed it, not because they do not care about you, but because you were so convincing, so good at looking fine, that even the ones who love you most have no idea how heavy things have actually been for you. So you keep carrying it alone, in a room full of people, waiting for someone to see past the version of you that you put together before walking out the door. Here is what I want you to hear before this ends. This feeling is not proof that you are too much. It is not proof that you are broken, or hard to love, or meant to feel this way forever. It is proof that you are craving something real. One honest conversation. One person who gets to see the version of you that never makes it into the room and chooses to stay anyway. You do not need more people around you. You just need one person who actually sees you. And maybe the first step toward finding that is letting yourself be seen. If this felt like it was written about you, share it with someone who would get it. We have more videos right here waiting for you. See you in the next one.